Hey guys, welcome back to another bang video. Today we're doing What If Naruto Was in My Hero Academia. So, you guys might be wondering how come I haven't posted in like 2 months, 3 months, like a couple months, right? I'm pretty sure. Well, it's because school and like after school activities and my teachers like been on me to do my work, stay after school, I've just been really busy. Had no free time to myself. Plus all the like holidays, I didn't have time to post because family coming over. My birthday was like a couple days ago, and yeah, I've just been really busy with like planning stuff like parties and all that. I just really didn't have time to post. So we're gonna forget about the old series, which was What If Naruto Was a 7-inch Swordsman, and we're gonna start a new series. You guys know what it is. What if Naruto was in My Hero Academia? So it seems pretty interesting. I already have the story written down. I recorded it a couple times, but nobody's been interrupting it. So hopefully there's no noise interrupting this one, right? So how is this gonna make sense? So of course Naruto's gonna be born to Kushina Namikaze and Minato Namikaze. So Naruto is born on December 11th to something, right? That's his birthday. So Naruto, he lives in the same apartment that Izuku lives in, And so Izuku and Naruto were born around the same month, like around the same age. I forgot when Izuku was born. So yeah, so Naruto is like maybe a couple months younger or a couple months older. But Naruto and Izuku becomes friends when they're like babies. So they grow up together and eventually they meet Katsuki Bakugo, a friend that they're both gonna have for a pretty long time. So Naruto hangs around with Izuku like 10 times more than he does with Bakugo. Naruto doesn't really like Bakugo because of his personality. And Izuku, he thinks Bakugo's cool because he's really confident, but he thinks Naruto's 10 times better. So yeah. So Naruto teaches Izuku how to be confident and not to care what people think and to stand by your way. And Izuku teaches Naruto how to stay calm. And yeah. So Izuku and Naruto, they go into pre-K together, and like the couple months into pre-K, Bakugo, one day he walks into the class, explosions coming out of his hands, mini explosions coming out of his hands, and he's saying that Bakugo says that he has the best quirk ever, and he's the strongest here, and no one could defeat him. Izuku says, "Oh man, Bakugo got his quirk. When am I gonna get my quirk?" Naruto says, "Relax, Izuku, you'll get it eventually. I don't have mine either, so hopefully let's see who gets it first." And yeah, so later that day, Izuku and Naruto are climbing on the monkey bars, and Izuku, he's struggling because he's not very built, but he could barely climb on the monkey bars. So Naruto is trying to help Izuku. When Naruto tries to help Izuku, he slips and falls, and they're someone around my height. The monkey bars are not that high up; they're like barely over my head. But to a 3-foot kid, that's pretty tall down. That's pretty high up. So when Naruto falls, he's gonna hurt. So Naruto, he starts he gets scratched and everything, and dripping blood because down there it was rocks. So Naruto is gets beat up by the rocks, and he starts getting mad, right? He crying, and then his eyes open wide, and it slits in the middle like a cat, and it starts getting red. And Izuku's scared. He looks straight into Naruto's eyes, and Naruto stands straight up, looks at his mom, and then some red orange-ish energy starts forming around Naruto, and it grows ears and a tail and another tail, and it starts growing tails until there's 8 tails, and a 9th one grows, and then it starts going red and black, and then Naruto blacks out. Kushina comes over, she's so scared because you just saw her son kind of turn into a demon, right? A demon. Izuku's so scared he shit himself because he doesn't know what was going on. Inko is scared too. So Kushina picks up Naruto, runs over to the hospital. Minato comes in because, Minato's Minato. He pulls up when he wants to. I forgot to mention. Minato, the way they're still alive is that Minato, I'm not going to make him a superhero, a hero, because I really don't like the heroes in this show. They're like really bad, and I like policemen in the show better. I feel like they do more for some reason. They show more effort, but that's off topic. So I'm just gonna make Minato a fireman, a policeman. But Minato's like really fast. He has a quirk, and his quirk is like basically the same thing Naruto's quirk. He could grow energy around himself and grow tails, but not that much. He only could grow like 4 tails. But Naruto has an increased version of that because he has a split version of his mom's quirk too, which is enhancement. He just has more energy than everybody else. Naruto has not ADHD. He just has a lot of energy, He just has more energy than a normal 5-year-old. So Naruto, Kushina, and Minato go to the quirk doctor because, Minato has the a fireman, policeman badge, so they just let him through to the quirk doctor. So they wait for Naruto to wake up, and they see if he's okay. They heal up his bruises, his bleeds, his cuts, and they do run some tests to see what his quirk is. So they come up that is a transformation quirk, and they call it Biju modes. They call it BM for short because Biju modes. So yeah. So they say it's a very powerful quirk by what you saw, what you described, what you saw. And if Naruto learns how to control this, he could surely become a great hero. And Kushina and Minato know that Naruto wants to become a hero, and they're very proud of Naruto for, having a good quirk. They're like, nice, my son has a good quirk. So yeah. So the next day, a couple days later, Naruto goes back into the world because he was in the hospital because he had to stay in the hospital. He was bleeding, he got beat up. They can't just send a 5-year-old beat up to school. That's not gonna look good, right? They're gonna call UPS and not UPS, child services. They're like, what the hell's going on with this kid? So yeah, they just keep him until Naruto's bruises and cuts and all of that heals. And Naruto goes back to school the next day. Not the next day. He just goes back to school after he gets healed up. And Izuku asks Naruto, what happened? How are you doing? And Naruto says, I unlocked my quirk. The name is Biju mode, or BM for short. It's a really strong quirk, the quirk doctor said. Izuku says, oh, lucky Naruto, I can't wait to unlock my quirk. Naruto says, you'll get it any day now. I believe in you. And Naruto says, he's gonna be 10 times stronger than mine. So yeah. So, 10 years later, they're 15. Naruto, he has a designated costume that he wears every day. It's the Shippuden costume he has. Naruto used to wear the old costume he had because Minato wears, they like to wear ninja type clothing because they're from a special family that likes to wear ninja stuff. Yeah, they just wear ninja stuff. So that's Naruto's fit that you have on the thumbnail. That's a Shippuden fit. Naruto wears a headband to show that he's from the clan. And yeah, so he has the hidden leaf symbol, but in the Naruto world, in the My Hero world, it's the Namikaze symbol, alright? So it's just gonna make sense. That's the only way I can make it make sense. So yeah. So Naruto, he's 15, Izuku's 15. Sadly, Izuku did not get a quirk because we had to keep Izuku quirkless. But don't worry, we're gonna make him become strong too. We're not gonna leave him out. Alright? So yeah. So, Bakugo hates Izuku and Naruto because they took everything from him. After Izuku show off this quirk, show that he's stronger than Bakugo, he took all his friends, all of his followers from Bakugo. So Bakugo wants Naruto and Izuku gone at any cost, and this is only when they're 15. That's very weird for a 15-year-old to hate somebody that much. I mean, not 15-year-old, like a 13-year-old to hate someone that much. So yeah. So every day Naruto trains, and Naruto also trains with Izuku, but he doesn't use his quirk because it's gonna be unfair. They just fight straight to combat. So Izuku does know some combat. He knows how to protect himself if someone tries to attack him. Naruto wants to keep it that way because he knows that Izuku doesn't have a quirk. So he wants Izuku to protect himself because Naruto won't always be there to protect him. And Izuku feels bad that his friend has to teach him how to fight. Like, his friend shouldn't have to teach him how to fight. He should just know how to fight and protect himself. And Izuku and Naruto really care about each other. They're best friends since they were babies. So yeah. So Naruto, it's the last day of school, and the teacher hands out some papers and says, like, everyone, I know for a fact everyone wants to be a hero, and reads off that Izuku, Naruto, and Bakugo wants to get into UA. They really don't laugh at Naruto or Bakugo to try to get into UA. They really believe they could get into UA, but Bakugo, makes the remark that you guys probably gonna end up with a sidekick for some D-lister, and that he's gonna become the #1 hero, and that Naruto is gonna die in battle because Bakugo hates Naruto. So yeah, so people also laughed at Izuku trying to get into UA, and Naruto tells him to shut up, that Izuku could beat all of them up with no struggle. And then yeah, so they start chuckling, and then Naruto gives them a death stare, then they shut up. And Izuku, he doesn't realize this. He thinks they're scared of him, but in reality they're scared of Naruto. So yeah. So they walk back, they had to take a different route because the route was covered up by construction. So yeah, so they take a new route, a shortcut kind of. They should take this route, but they don't want to because it's unsafe. So yeah. So Naruto, he's walking down, and he feels a vibration under the bridge, when they're crossing a bridge, where they're going under a bridge, right? And he's like, where's that coming from? And then there's I forgot what it's called. The thing that covers up the sewers, I forgot what it's called. It pops open. Naruto, without thinking, he activates his quirk, Biju mode, to the second tail, right? He leaps over, grabs Izuku by the shirt, and throws him out of the bridge, because Naruto thinks there's about to be an explosion. So Naruto, he realizes there's not an explosion, so Naruto jumps back, right, and analyzes what's going on. So Naruto sees a villain, the slug villain, and Naruto says, well, he is a villain. Oh, the video ended. So this is where I'm going to end the video. Hope you guys liked it. I'm back. Hopefully I could post more, and see you guys probably next week or this week. Yeah, so have a nice day. Have a nice Christmas if I don't post, and bye.